Look what a beautiful butterfly, brothers. Look at that. Hello guys, hello. Welcome to another video from this beautiful place with my beautiful butterfly that it's in love with me today. Today's video, guys, I want to tell you, basically you have two choices only in life, okay? You can act out of love or you can act out of fear. You can think out of love and you can think out of fear. Whatever action you're doing in your life, whatever you're thinking about, at the end, the root is love or fear. And you can ask yourself, whatever you're thinking, or whatever you're doing, ask yourself, am I doing it out of fear or am I doing it out of love? So I tell you, the topic of the video was actually another one. I wanted to talk with you guys about the fact that in my experience I understood that if you fight against women, if you fight against actually everything in life, you get the worst out of it. And if you are a guy that has a lot of resentment towards women, and if you bring on the table a lot of resentment every time, they're gonna feel it and they're gonna give you the worst side of them. They're gonna give you really like the bitchy, nasty part of themselves, and basically you're gonna live in hell because you cannot connect on a deep level. They can feel it. They can feel it if you have resentment towards women. And you can have resentment, of course, because of your past experiences. You can have resentment because you don't feel good with yourself. Those are mainly the two causes. Even I saw that a lot of guys, they hate women, but actually they hate themselves. And they don't feel enough in the first place because the way they look, or because what they achieved in life, or because the lifestyle they're living. Basically they would just like to live in a totally different way than the way they are living actually. And so because of that, they bring a lot of hate on the table, and they shared with this hate with the girls, and the girls, they can of course feel it, and then they reply with some more hate, and at the end every interaction is so nasty and so bad, and then you ask yourself, why is this way? But of course you bring hate on the table and you bring resentment on the table, and they can feel it. I want to make an example, guys. It's a little bit of a weird example actually, but I know a lot of weird people, so weird in a good way, of course. So I remember when I was back in school, there was this guy that was older than me, and he was probably like 22, I was 18 at that time. And I remember this guy was in love with porn, okay? He was in love with porn, and he was in love with this guy's Italian porn star. I'm not gonna name it, but anyway, he was in love with him. And so what he did, he went to do a casting with 50 guys. So it was a porn movie with 50 dudes banging one woman. I know it's crazy, but this guy was actually, he told me, you know what, it's funny because I'm actually packing like below average. So he had like small dick, I can say it. And what I loved about him is that he just didn't give a fuck. Okay, he was in love with women, he was in love with sex, like totally, he was like totally in love with sex, and he didn't care. And because of that, he had such an amazing such an amazing sex life. He had so many girls, and he had so many girls hitting on him, texting him. And like I remember in that summer I remember because we spent 1 year together in school, and in one summer he banged like 30 girls in one summer. Okay, so like in 3 months it was like 10 girls a month. It was crazy. He was just amazing at that. And he told me, you know what, I understood that if I don't care, they don't care either. And I want to come back with the topic at the beginning. I know it's a weird example, but I know that a lot of guys are struggling with this. And so, yeah, I just want to be open, and it's fun to talk about it at the end. And so you understand, guys, that this guy chose to act out of love instead of out of hate. And there are probably guys that have the same problem, that are facing the same problem, but instead of choosing love, they choose hate. They choose hate towards themselves first, because they don't feel enough, okay, because of their body parts, okay, and then they bring this hate on the table, whatever they do, and in every interaction with women, at the end, there is this hate, because they hate the woman because they think that they're gonna think that they're not enough. Okay, so the woman can feel it. The woman can feel it, and so something that maybe it's not a problem for a woman, then it becomes a problem because it's a problem for the guy. And so this is very funny, actually. This is an example that just popped in my mind yesterday. I was talking with a friend of mine, and I said, "Wow, you see, at the end, if you choose love, if you choose to see the world out of love instead of fear, then the doors are just opening for you. Doors are just opening for you. If you see if you think that women are bad, you're just gonna receive like a bad behavior from them because you are creating it. I know it's kind of weird. I think it's a law of the universe or something like that. But if you choose to see them out of love, even when they're not, like some women are nasty guys, I know that, but if you choose to see them out of love, they're gonna give you the best part of them, and that is a law of the universe, guys. I hope I explained myself in a good way. And yes, guys, choose out of love. Like, even if you're going through like a breakup, or if you went through a breakup, if you choose to see your ex, whatever she or he did to you, with love, everything is gonna be better. Everything is gonna be better because I understood something, guys. If you choose to see love in everything, then you become love itself. You become love itself. And if you think and you decide everything out of fear, okay, then you become fear itself. You cannot like hate someone. You just become hate itself, okay? You cannot love someone. It's not like an arrow that goes straight from you to the person, so you cannot like love like this way, but you just become love. You become it. And that's my experience, at least. And yes, guys, choose out of love, because life is so much better. And I'm just gonna try to take this butterfly that sticked on me. See you to the next video, brothers.